Hey you guys, it's Kelly, and I decided today that I was going to make a couple videos for you guys. Being fairly new to the business, I just wanted to kind of clear the air and give you guys some of my best tips, and I know that everyone's not always able to get on the calls, so I just thought this would be a good opportunity. So I'm going to do, I think, at least one Saturday and Sunday also. But this first one, I want to cover something that a couple of people have come to me about, so I'm sure some of you are wondering. So several people have asked me, like, okay, what's your secret? What's your secret sauce? Like, what are you doing? How are you so successful in this business? So you guys, the important thing to remember is we all start in the same position. We all start where you're at. We all start with, well, I shouldn't say we all. I paid $99 for my starter kit. A lot of you paid $9.99 or $59.99. So you guys actually got in for a really good deal. But we all start in the same situation. We're all nervous. We're all overwhelmed. We're all worried what everyone's thinking, and worried about whether we're going to be successful or not. So the first thing that I really want to talk about is that, we've all been there. We all know what you're feeling. And that, the secret sauce or my secrets is that I work hard. And so I want to talk to you guys about, like, what that means. Because I'm like a lot of you. I was working full-time when I started this business. I was going to school. I had a 5-month-old. Like, I didn't have time to add anything else to my plate. And I never ever thought that I would be sitting where I am today and doing this still, as a double diamond leader in this business. So let's talk a little bit about something that I think is important. So, if you guys haven't completed the training yet, that's really, really, really important. And in the training, we talk about posting. And a couple people, I've talked to a couple of you recently, and, you've told me you're struggling and you're frustrated. And, I go to your account and you're not posting about the business and you're not posting about the products. And I know for me, that was kind of hard at the beginning because when I started this business, I wasn't really posting on Facebook except for maybe here and there about my son Wyatt. And if I was posting other things, I was like sharing things, recipes or articles or whatever. So I want to tell you guys how I changed that when I started this business. So I continued posting about my son. Obviously, I post about Wyatt a lot. But I just started adding in, at first I just started posting once a day about It Works products. Really, I would do before and afters, that kind of a thing. And I didn't reinvent the wheel. I didn't feel like I had to, rewrite posts and things. I, borrowed them from leaders that are on our team. So leaders like Harmony, leaders like Rachel Hunter, Anna Worthington, Jessica Bennett, the leaders that we tell you to follow in your training, there's a reason for that because you can borrow their posts. So I would, as I got more and more comfortable, I would start to write my own posts, but I didn't feel like it was a necessity all the time. But I made sure I was posting every single day because that's what the leaders told me to do. So I posted every single day about a product, at least for my first month. And then I slowly started increasing, and started posting about the opportunity and about, how I was working this into my lifestyle. Like right now I could do a post about drinking my greens. But that was really, really important. And that consistency of doing it every day, which I know when I started, I wasn't posting a lot on Facebook in general. So it did take me like getting into the habit. So like, even if you have to set an alarm to remind yourself to post at certain times of the day, that's okay until you get into the habit of doing it. So that's something that's really, really important. Sharing things on your Facebook. So many people out there I see share things on their Facebook. And here's why I think you should stop doing that altogether. One, it clogs up your Facebook page. When you are constantly sharing things, people see that and they brush right past it. I don't ever stop and look at what someone has shared. What I stop and look at is what people have posted themselves. So if it's a quote or if it's a video, go to that picture and save that picture as your own and post it as your own. Or go to that video, get the link, and post that video as your own. But instead of sharing stuff to your page, if it's something you want to look at or see later, share it to your own messenger because that's an option. You can send it to yourself in a message. That way you can go back to it. So like that's what I do when I come across recipes now that I really like. I share it to my messenger so that I can go to my own message to myself and look at the recipe and make it myself, if that makes sense. So also with my Facebook, the majority of you, I don't think do this, but you have to remember that Facebook is your storefront if you're working the business from Facebook, or if you're working it from Instagram predominantly, that's fine too, but it's still your storefront. So you don't want to post things that are negative. You want to attract positivity. You want to be a light in someone's life, because so many people go to Facebook and need positive things in their life. And so if you're posting about, you know, your family and your kids and these awesome products that you have, or this awesome opportunity that you have, people are going to be attracted to that. People are going to be inspired by that. But if you're posting about political things, or, you know, controversial things, whatever it might be, whether it's political, religious, you know, that you're pissed off because you had a horrible day, like, I get that. Everybody has bad days. I just don't take to Facebook for it. I talk to my husband about it. I talk to my sister about it. You know, sometimes I talk to Wyatt about it. But don't take to social media. Use social media as a positive platform. Don't use it as an opportunity to just blow off steam, because nobody benefits from that. Attitude towards the business. So with posting and with just starting a new business, I know it's nerve-wracking. It's like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? I know you second guess yourself. You're probably like, what am I doing? Why did I do this? Do I even want to do this? But you have to remember that there's a reason you got into this business. And there's a reason, like, God placed this business in your life for a reason. It is meant to be a vehicle for something for you. So whether it's like me, and it started out like I needed to be home with my son more. It was eating at my heart to be away from him all the time. And I needed it for my sanity so I could finish my degree. And God gave me this as the vehicle to do that. And now my dreams are bigger, and now I have, you know, bigger goals and dreams, and those have evolved as I've joined this business. But you guys, it was hard at the beginning to have the positive attitude. At the beginning, I told myself I wasn't going to wear stuff like this. I wasn't going to be one of those crazy rap girls that wore bling and all kinds of things, you know, the blinged out shirts and stuff. And now I do wear that stuff, and it doesn't bother me. I embrace it, and I love it, and I love what I'm doing. But I know that it's hard at the beginning to embrace that. So I really encourage you to embrace what you're doing, whether it's like as a stay-at-home mom, or whether it's, you know, you have a career outside of this, because I'll always be a nurse, but I will also always be a rap girl. And I'm very proud of that, because this has been a huge, you know, something that's changed not only our life financially, but also it's changed my life spiritually. I've gained friendships that I never would have had if it weren't for this business. And I've grown as a woman, and I've become a lot more confident, which is something that is really important to me in my personal growth. So I know that it's hard because you don't have confidence at the beginning, and something that Harmony always told me when I started, and something that I want you guys to do, is to borrow my confidence while you build your own. So borrow my confidence in the products while you're building your own. Borrow my confidence in, you know, the business while you build your own confidence. Borrow my confidence in life while you build your own. You know, when I started this business, I wasn't super confident in where I was at. I was a new mom. I was just kind of treading water, trying to keep my head above water, you know, trying to figure this mom thing out. And this business has really given me confidence in life in general, and that I'm doing the right thing and always doing right by Wyatt. And that's really important to me. So borrow my confidence. You guys, I understand everyone's busy, everyone has lives, and this business is designed so that you can work it when you have time. So whether that means working it after, you know, your kiddos go to bed, working it after work, working it after the gym, whatever it might be. Sometimes I'm up really late working because I didn't get it in during the day, and that's just a part of it, and that's okay with me. But I can tell you the consistency of working it and plugging myself into the business is super important. So what do I mean by plugging in? Like when we offer events, when we do, like last night we did a call for future Ruby leaders, and Wednesday night I did a call for those of you on the team. And then last night I did an event with a couple of leaders on Brienne's team, an opportunity event for any of you that have friends that are interested in the business. You can invite them to events like that. Like those are the things you want to plug yourself into, because plugging yourself in is going to engage you and keep this business in the forefront of your mind. Is this business meant to take over your life? Of course not. Of course not. But you have to do it consistently, and you have to be excited. Even if you're unsure, get excited about it. Think about the potential this business has, and the potential it has, and that you can tap into by embracing it and being excited. Like that's super, super important to embrace it and say like, I'm going to do this and I'm going to be successful. Because if you are second guessing yourself, then you won't be successful, because you're going to tell yourself, no, you're not going to be successful. And then you're not going to put in the time, and you're not going to do, you know, the little work that it requires. And then 6 months or a year from now, you're going to be like, well, I tried. But did you really try? That'll be the question that I ask you. Because if you're really trying, then you're working the business and you're putting the work in 30 minutes a day. Like, that's truly all that it takes. You guys, I had no extra time when I started. I was spending 30 minutes a day after my son went to bed. And that was it. Planning my posts, messaging my friends and family, and growing my network. So everyone can do that. It's just whether you make a decision to do it or not. You know, I may have missed out on some TV, 30 minutes of television when I started this business, and I may not watch as much television as the average person now, but I would take my, residual income and secondary income over that, bar none, any day. So also with confidence, fake it till you make it. You guys, I had no idea what I was doing. I hadn't tried any of the products when I started. I ordered the greens with my kit, started using the greens, started using the wraps, and just started to slowly use them. So don't feel like you have to have this huge testimony or you have to know everything about every product. Fake it till you make it. You are the smartest person when it comes to talking about this business in a room full of people. So be confident, and if you have a question, ask them. But you have to be excited, because if you're struggling with loyal customers, I almost guarantee it's because you're not excited about the products. You're not excited when you're telling people about them. So try being excited. Try telling people about this amazing, facial and exfoliating peel deal that we have going on this weekend. Like, be excited about it, and I bet you they'll be excited and they'll want to support you. So, I think that is everything that I wanted to cover for this one, but, I really wanted to focus on the posting, and just the fact that there is no secret sauce. It's hard work. I've worked really hard for the past 1.5 years to get where I am, and so much of that is because of my consistency and working it every day. So, definitely take that with what you want, and, but know that you can be exactly where I am in 18 months. Just by working this business consistently and being confident and excited about it. Like, I'm excited about this business every single day, and I choose to wake up that way no matter what's going on in my life. So it's a choice, a conscious choice I make every day, and it's really made a huge difference in our lives. So this is the first video. I will do another one probably tomorrow. So hope you guys are having an awesome weekend, and if you haven't already, put in your 30 minutes tonight. Get your 30 minutes in of work, and I promise it will pay you off in the long run. So, talk to you guys soon. Bye.